Day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today with Anya Francis and Damian Williams. Ms. Francis and Mr. Williams, you have been together for 12 years, married for 6 years, but separated for the last 4 months, and you want to call this marriage a day. Ms. Francis, you have something you want from Mr. Williams, which I will discuss with you as this matter continues. But before we do that, I'm going to start with you, Ms. Francis. Why don't you tell me a little bit about why we're here, your relationship, and why we're here today in divorce court?
But we're here today because for a while now, my husband has constantly been accusing me of cheating on him to the point where it's an everyday thing. I'm tired of it. It's frustrating, and it's taking an emotional toll on me. It hurts, and it's an everyday thing. Like, I can't live effectively when I constantly have to focus on the fact that he's accusing me of cheating on him. It's had a toll on our relationship, our friendship, and everything that we've established over these 12 years.
So what is he saying? What is he accusing you of?
Practically that I've slept with everybody you can think of, everybody that I know. It's gotten ridiculous that I've had sex with multiple people, neighbors, that I've done a sex tape.
You did.
I didn't.
Mr. Williams, why do you believe your wife's been cheating on you?
Well, seeing is believing, Your Honor. And
what have you seen? Give me some examples when you've caught her.
Well, exactly, haven't caught her in the act,
Exactly.
but one time, you know, I was hanging out, whatever, and my friend said, "Look, man, I got something to show you." And he pulled me to the side, and he said, "Look, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna talk to you later on." And when he did, he pulls out a tablet, and he shows me in true HD my wife with another man having sex. And I'm like, I mean, they're really getting it in. And I'm like, what?
How did he get it?
Well, he knows a lot of people. Let's just put it that way. And I'm glad that I know him. But, you know,
Did you look at the tape? You looked at the tape?
I've looked at it, I've visualized, I've went through it 3, 4, 5 times. I mean, it's in my head.
He has a tape of you having sex.
Your Honor,
Well, this is the first time I've heard about
I have it right now.
a
I have it
friend.
right now.
Showing him. This is the first time I've even heard about a friend showing him anything. From when
Have you seen the tape?
I've seen it, but he waited till my father died this year. He waited till 2 days after my father died and brought this allegation. I thought it was a joke.
It's a tape. What are you talking about? You can't sit up here and say that it ain't you if it's you. And I don't want to see it. Well, I wouldn't watch. I'm not watching that, bro. I'm not watching that, bro. I could, man. Condolences, brother. We from the same neck of the woods. It sounds like we from the same neck of the woods, and hopefully the allegations the evidence, you can't even call it an allegation because it's evidence. Can you imagine you out, bro, and your man's like, hey, yo, come holler at me real quick. And not W-Mans, because he ain't just going there and show him the tape while he in the party. He might go out and like, man, listen, I got something that I want to show you. You know, you might want to brace yourself, get ready. Bro, my heart hurt. My heart hurt. I couldn't imagine that, man. That's not right. That's not right, bro. Like, it's no difference. It's no difference. If you been cheated on, then you been cheated on. But when they got the footage, they got the evidence, and they actually showing you they showing it to you, bro. You can identify that. You can then she might, you know, have a little birthmark on her left back or something. She, you know, a little mole or something on her shoulder that you like to kiss, bro. Whatever, bro. You sitting there like, man, that's nasty, bro. Nasty work.
Honestly.
Well, I feel like I did that too.
No, it's not me. I've never cheated on this man, period.
You
We've been
have the
together for
tape?
12
I
years.
have the video.
And it doesn't look like me.
Look like you. Your Honor, before I do this, I want you to keep in mind 2 key points.
Okay.
First of all, the first thing is very explicit, as you already know. Second of all, take a mental note. First thing, the hair. Second, the complexion, the facialness.
First of all, it's not me. The
what I want
complexion
you
is
to
off.
do-
We might be the same
what I would
body
like you to
weight,
do
and
is
they both have natural hair. But I have tattoos that you will be able to see on there. I'm very light. You will be able to see my veins in my legs. And the woman is clearly older than me to the point where I've actually screenshotted her face to show him that it's not
That
me.
is
And
not
he's
you.
still
Your
stuck on the
Honor,
fact that it's
Your
me.
Honor, screenshot and actual motion It's two totally different. So wait a minute, Your Honor, as you press play, I want you to just keep looking back and forth, like keep looking.
I'm gonna do my job.
Just keep looking. Do that mental facial recognition. Just keep looking.
And he'll keep saying, I know my wife, but obviously you don't, because that is not me.
Well, I should know after 12 years.
At all.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They might have did, but you can tell they got that chemistry. They got that chemistry. Shout out to the couples with chemistry. Nick and Kelsey, happy anniversary again. Again, bro. Spam W, Nick and Kelsey in the comment box, but they got chemistry, bro. I hope that it's not true. I hope that it ain't true, bro. They just seem like it's just good chemistry, bro. He, him, and she, her. When they come together, it's a clash of the worlds and all of that. I like them. I like them. I know it's still a little bit early and we ain't get the facial recognition yet, but I like them. They cool, bro.
No.
Arched eyebrows. Eyebrows. Remember
Not
the
at
fro.
all.
Look at her head. Look up. Look up.
But when this video even came out, my hair was way shorter than hers even is.
It grows. It's hair.
That's not my complexion. And
Really?
I have visible tattoos on my arms, on my legs. You will be able to see it.
Of course, that's what makeup for too. Like,
But it's in his head.
I don't know if it's her or not.
oh, it is. Joe, take a look.
He said, Joe.
Stuff, but her face
How
wasn't
about-
one of them, so
how
I
about-
don't know.
Thank you.
About another one.
And everybody told him this. He showed this video to my mother, my friends. It's embarrassing. Like
No.
my sister and
I
everybody
need
told him
some
it's not me.
comeback pay.
First of all, they all involved too.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Other than the tape,
That's
whether or
just
not it's
one
true, we
of
don't
5.
know. But other than that, why do you keep accusing her of cheating? What other things has she done that would lead me to believe she's cheating?
For example, well, one time, Your Honor, we're around the neighborhood, and it's a guy I know that's up the street. She tells me that she's going to a friend's house, which is clear across town. I go up the street, I see the vehicle in front of the friend's house. So I call, hey, what's up, what you doing, y'all? She's giving me the whole story like she's over there, but I clearly see that she's elsewhere. No. So when I do confront her, and I'm hoping that she'll just come out or, tell me the truth. She just denies it.
Because
She
it's a
just
lie.
straight denies it. Same
You've
as she
never
doing
cheated
this.
on him?
Never in 12
Never,
years.
not in 12 years, never, not one time.
Never. I even told him I'd take a lie
You
detector
going-
test, anything that it takes to prove
But
to him.
you going
but he
down
doesn't
with
get it.
gasoline
It's
thongs
in his
on.
head.
I'm telling you.
Okay,
It's
my
in his
question,
head.
my
He's
question is this.
delusional.
My
No
question is
redemption.
this. I understand you have
Playing with my
children,
emotions, Smoke.
and you believe that one of the kids isn't yours.
He does.
Why do you believe that one of the kids isn't yours?
One kid looks like me, the other kid looks nothing like me. It's not no type of features whatsoever.
Yes, it
I mean,
is.
down to an eyelash, a nose hair, a toenail, nothing.
But first of all, before we even had this child, I told him that my genes were very strong. I look nothing like my mother, everything like my father.
Oh, yeah.
So I already knew that because we had very strong genes in that family. But everybody
Yeah,
says
yeah.
that he's 50-50 to the point where when we were in the hospital with the baby, the nurses knew that he was the father because the baby looked just like him.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
actually
Your Honor,
came
let
back
me-
to
let
me
me-
and said that.
No. Here's the thing I have to say. I just always find it tremendously arrogant that people will look at me. I don't see me in them, so it can't be mine. My youngest child is lighter than both me and my husband. You can't go by that. You just can't go by. Oh, stop it. Now I want to talk about finances because I think we've talked about this as long as we can. Now I want to talk about your finances and why it's so much trouble at your house. Miss Francis, why don't you tell me why you think finances is destroying your marriage?
He's always had a problem with money, period. Like taxes. He thinks I should give him a certain amount of money when I was going to school, getting school refund checks. And it's like, I have to pay back that money. I'm the one that's going to school. I'm the one that's getting a degree. I have to pay it back. I don't mind doing for you because I have given him money. But he's never appreciative and he's never happy at all with what I give him. If I give
That's
him
because it's
$300
nothing.
per se, he'll take it, give it back, and then think that I'm going to beg him to give him money, and it's not going to be like that. Like,
No, that's not cool, bro. That's not cool, bro. If you don't like your situation, then you gotta change it. It's up to you to change that. Her hustle, find your hustle. Find your hustle. Her hustle might be school. Now, like she said, she gonna have to pay that money back. That money gonna have to get paid back, bro. That's still a loan. still alone. But regardless of all of that, bro, if it's something that you want, don't be dependent on her. It's cool to be in a relationship and for y'all to do things and to do for each other and all of that, but not to the part where you're solely dependent. If you want to be able to go out there and go get the new shoes or get the new Xbox or get the new TV or whatever, bro, then you got to be able to provide. You got to be able to make that money to go do that. Now, okay, cool, she might be able to help. Get you a game or two, get you a controller or something like that. All right, fine, cool. But the place that's sole responsibility on her. Nah, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool because like a lot of people, a loan is a loan, bro. Just because it say that you got $2,000 in your bank account or something like that, that got to be paid back with interest. So that $2,000 and really turned into 3.1. Yeah, it's nah. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that, bro. Now, granted, I'm hoping that what she's saying is true. Like, if they living together and they together, then she breaking bread, he breaking bread. But to solely put my, my wants and the things that I want solely on you, that's what I meant to say. To put the things that I want solely on you, nah, I don't think that's cool. That's not cool, bro.
You take what I give you and you be appreciative for it. Like,
Mr. Williams, what do you have to say about that?
She's the type, first of all, when it comes down to finances or what have you, since our child has been born, she put me on child support.
Then you didn't have any means to take care of them, and we both agreed.
I'm talking, and when we had got married, till this day, I'm still on child support.
But I paid to take him off of child support. He didn't show up for court.
So I said, well, you faithfully keep the money.
And you no, I give you the money. I give him the money.
And then she would sit there and tell me, well, hey.
He still doesn't do what he's supposed to do.
She would sit there and say, well, I'm getting a tax refund, whatever. I'm gonna give you $1,000.
No.
$1,000 turns into $10 or $15, or increments of 15, 20. So I'm sitting there like, really though? But I can go to the store and a pack of cigarettes turns into $60, $70 because I don't want pizza,
that's what he
maybe a
chose
half
to buy.
a steak sub or something. Like I'm treating you. I always come through on what I say. If I say I'm going to do this for you or what have you, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you. She does the complete opposite. And the only thing I look at is that you're only giving me back my own money.
That's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, he do got a point. Now I got the ladies, I love y'all. But if you say we gonna pull through, then we gonna pull through. We gonna pull through, and if you don't fall throughout the time, my dog got a point, man. My dog got a point, bro. But again, these law issues, she is so fine right here, bro. She is. I'm gonna get to her. We gonna get to her in a minute, bro. But yeah, when you coming through on your word on stuff, for me, I can only speak for me. I felt disappointed. My thing with it is, it ain't even about the money. If you would have told me, all right, cool, I'm only giving you $10. All right, fine, cool. As long as I see that $10, then all right, fine. And it is what it is. I can live with that. But when you telling me stuff, I just don't like it. I don't like it because again, you want to be able to trust me. You want to be able to trust me. She fire, I ain't gonna lie. You want to be able to trust me, so again, in return, I'm looking for the same things that you looking for. We not too far off. I don't know why motherfuckers be thinking that men and women on just 14 different planets and shit like that. No, we not too far off. We like to be treated with respect. Y'all like to be treated with respect. We like to get butt naked nasty. Y'all like to get butt naked nasty and all of that. We like to get money. Y'all like to get money. We not too far off. We really not. So it's like, I feel them on that. And for her, she might not be looking at it like, oh, it ain't no big deal. And again, like she said, she got to pay it back. That's something that she going to have to pay back. But it's really more sort of principle. And he said it. You playing with my emotions, Smokey? You playing with my... I like him, bro. I ain't going to lie to you. I like him. Dog cool. He cool.
First of all, who's married and still pay child support?
You, because you didn't show up to court.
So then when I tell her, well, look, that's because you done changed everything.
I didn't do anything.
Okay,
that's a lie.
Ms. Francis, you say Mr. Williams is controlling. Why do you say that?
He tries to control every situation. Everything has to be about him. I graduated from college. He makes up this fake argument and leaves, knowing that I would be distraught if he didn't go to my graduation. Long story short, we had to go chase him down. I wound up being late to my graduation. Nobody seen me walk across the stage because he wanted to have a hissy fit and control the whole situation. He controls. He wants to.
Well, what did he want to control? I don't understand.
He wanted it to be about him. Everything had to be about him, and because the spotlight was on me and he didn't have anything to do with it, he left and knew that I was going to be upset about the whole. Yes,
Mr. Williams, what do you say happened at her graduation?
She was late, as usual.
Because
over prepping herself. My whole thing is that everyone's sitting there saying, come on, come on, come on. Then when she gets there, and we finally get there, she's upset because we don't get to see her walk across the stage. Everybody else done already graduated, took pictures and smiled. Did
they miss you because you were late?
We were late because he decided that he was going to leave and walk from one side of town to the other because he was upset, and we had to go all the way across town to pick him up.
Did that happen? Did you walk off?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yes, you did.
A bunch of add-ons.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I got you.
I ain't gonna lie, that was suspect. And if you did, bro, that's petty. That's petty, bro. In life, and man, they must have lived down the street from me. Because I do hear the way that they do say do, bro. Yeah, my thing with that is, bro, regardless, I get it, I understand in situations like, I'm telling y'all, bro, holidays, graduations, celebrations, whatever, it's always something. It's always something, bro. Something always pop off. But what I've learned is that in situations like that, bro, you just gotta be a little bit more patient and be a little bit more selfless, because they don't come back around. They don't come back around. The graduation, she only gonna get one. She only get one, bro. She only get one time to walk across that stage. Now, she might be acting crazy and, talking to you all kind of sideways and showing off and all of that. And I'm not saying that that's cool, bro. I'm not saying that it's cool at all. But what I am saying is you got to be able to understand, like, she in her bag right now. She, ego inflated, which, shit, she put the work in. She put the work in. What I would do in that situation, bro, just support her. Just support her. Support as much as you can. Now, if she get a little bit too crazy and you gotta take a step back, then you gotta take a step back. I ain't never supporting or telling nobody to continuously walk and like bang your head on a brick wall trying to make another person happy. Nah, I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is just like be a little bit more lenient. Be a little bit more lenient, because honestly, like we all know, she wanted you to be there. You was supposed to be there, and if you walked off when you was supposed to be there, I'd have left your ass. I ain't gonna lie, I'd have left her, bro. If she'd have did that to me, I'd have sent her a picture. She'd have caught a picture at 8 o'clock that night when we was out at dinner or something like that. All right, fine, cool, but to do something like that, and I don't like that. I don't like that, bro, because it's like I don't want to say taken away from the happiness, but again, that's selfish, bro. Like that's selfish. You only get one graduation. She only get one graduation. And again, the response of, oh, I don't remember that, I don't recall. Like, nah, you remember. I remember them times. I remember them situations. I remember, man, graduation holiday is always something that jump. I promise you, bro. I promise you, but another thing, that's how you lose points. That's how you lose, what is it called? Like when you can count on a reliability. So the next time when a major event come, whatever the case may be, it might be, she go back and get a master, PhD, doctorate or something like that. She might not even tell you about it. She might just shoot you the picture, or she might just say, all right, cool, meet me there. Or meet me there, something like that. Then we're wondering, like, damn, well, why she don't want me to drive by? Yeah. Again, it may seem small, but I'm telling y'all, bro, shit like that be adding up. Stuff like that add up. And I'm not saying that you got to be perfect, that we got to be perfect as people, but we just got to take other people's feelings into accountability. That's to put a fucking perfect ball around it, bro. That's it.
Now I want to talk about the fact that you believe he's disrespectful and how that is injuring your marriage. You say he's disrespectful and controlling. You say he tries to control what goes on at your job. Explain that to me.
One day he comes to the job and I'm not at my register. I'm a cashier. I'm helping a customer. He says that I'm in the bathroom having sex with another man while I'm helping a customer. I finally come back because he sees another guy walk past after I came back to my register. All of a sudden, I was sleeping with somebody in the bathroom at my job with cameras everywhere and everything else.
Mr. Williams, did you think she was sleeping with somebody at her job in the bathroom on break?
No, Your Honor, no.
Yes.
What it is, Your Honor.
Tell me what you thought.
I work at the job.
Exactly. That's what makes it all the more worse.
So I'm in one part of the
No, you
department.
outside.
She's in another part. But it's because of that. And
I
everything
have no
else.
reason to
time.
cheat.
Your Honor.
Not one time.
Your
Now,
Honor.
And the
hang on. Never, not one time.
Never.
In the 12 years you've been together,
No.
you've never
It's
slept with
nothing
anybody else.
another man can do for me, period. Like, other than the craziness that's going on and the accusations, he's actually a good person. Like, he came in my life, he helped me with so many things that I was going through, my insecurities, everything. I give him that. But I don't have a reason to be with another man. If I break up with this man today or tomorrow, I still don't need another man. That's not what I'm looking for.
Mr. Williams, what?
Man, I'm pulling for. I hope she telling the truth, bro, because she sounds so believable. She sounds so believable. And ladies, this is where our little, we might have a little trust issue, little insecurity wound right here that you can press. Yeah, it might be right there. It might be right there, bro. But I hope that she telling the truth, bro, because that seemed genuine. That seemed genuine to me, bro. And like I say, I like them, bro. I like them. They not, bad for each other. They're not bad for each other. They're not explosive. They're not like, you get what I'm saying? They might have that disagreements and, very independent ways of thinking and all of that. Yeah, that's fine and that's cool. But when you look at them, it's like, yeah, bro, they cool. They that couple. Bro. Like, they might get into it at the bar or something like that and then come back. You'll leave and come back and then they on the goddamn dance floor. And then after that, they done went off and got on the merry-go-round. Like, it's ups and downs. It's ups and downs, which again, I don't think that is bad. The thing that I like about them, I'm gonna tell y'all the thing that I like about them. At least they can talk to each other. Now, granted, they cut each other off. They cut each other off a lot, but it's an open communication. We can have these talks because sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Closed mouths don't get fed. A closed mouth don't get fed. So to be able to express your, whatever you feel and willing to receive it. They both willing to receive it. And for me, my thing with it is, bro, I tip my hat. Because that's a big blockage. That's a huge blockage in a lot of relationships. We can talk all day long. But if you're not receiving, if you're not hearing what I'm saying, then there's no point. It's like talking to a brick wall. Now, granted, I will say this. I'm like, with bro and him thinking that she cheating because she was walking down the aisle and then another dude was in the next aisle, I think that's wild. I think that's wild, bro. And maybe working together not for you. Maybe y'all don't need to be working together. Maybe y'all need some time apart from each other, some space apart from each other to miss each other. Then, all right, fine, cool. But it depends. It depends, bro. For some people it work. For other people it don't work. For me, I think you gotta be crazy solid to work with a person and deal with them. Because regardless of what you think, man, motherfuckers gonna be in your business. They gonna want to know this. They gonna make up stories about that. So y'all gotta be locked in. Y'all gotta be extremely tapped in. And I ain't gonna say that is a difficult thing to do, but mixing that work and pleasure and all of that stuff, again, not to say that it can't be done. I'm not saying that it can't be done. If a streamer was to come sit right here, then I ain't got no problem. Because if you look at it, cool, it's, what was that? Not common. Yeah, y'all working together. Y'all, have a common, I'm thinking about YouTube. Y'all have a common lifestyle and all of that other good stuff. So the conversation will flow. I think it'll make for better conversation. But again, it's going to be looking over and but like I say, bro, it's not impossible. Y'all just gotta be super solid. That'll just have to be a super solid connection, which I believe can be done. Streamer.
Let me ask you this. What is it? Why do you think Did she sleep around a lot before you got married?
No.
What brings you to?
It's not what I think. It's what I know.
He knows everything.
I was sitting outside one day of her mother's house. I'm sitting there waiting for her. She's supposed to be in the mother's house.
And I was.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. The house is splitting up into two, so it's a neighbor that actually lives upstairs. So I'm sitting there and I'm sitting on the porch and I'm waiting. I'm constantly waiting, but I keep hearing her voice. The window's open, so she's loud by nature. So I'm hearing her upstairs talking to the guy. So I'm sitting there. I said,
What were they saying?
They were just like talking, like, hey, this, that. They was in a conversation. My thing is that I knew and heard my wife's voice, and I know that she wasn't downstairs.
You don't
She
know
was
that.
upstairs. So
But why
what
is that
happens?
a
So what
cheat?
happens? No. So what happens is I get tired of waiting. I go ahead, hit the bell. Mom comes to the door in the robe.
And
But
I
no
come right through
Anye.
my mother's
So no
door.
Anye. So then I look up. She's coming from upstairs, coming down, exhausted, like she done
No.
ran 2 track meets.
And might I add, you was
I'm
partying
sitting
then
there,
too.
so I'm sitting there, so I sit
So
there and I
he-
say,
his-
are you
he was
serious?
distorted.
I said, are you serious? So the mama like just like shaking her head like.
My mother's told him several times
So,
that I never have
but
been
All right, I
upstairs.
got it. It's never going to make any more sense to me.
It's
than
not.
it does
My point-
now.
And that's why I'm done with it.
I take back everything I just said, bro. They done talked over each other for the past 45 minutes. What the hell wrong with me? I'm talking about they got good communication stuff. I might need to edit that out. Yeah, I don't know. I might leave it. I might not. But god damn, bro, this is impossible. This is impossible. No matter how many times or how many problems I tell you about, it ain't gonna matter because you ain't hear me. You ain't hear me, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is vulnerable, undefeated right here. That's one of the worst. Like, I can't stand that. When I feel like I'm not being heard, or like you're not listening to me, or I don't want to say not taking me serious, but it's like, how can I put it? Yeah, bro, when I'm not being heard, bro, because it just, like, damn, all I'm trying to do is just talk. All I'm trying to do is just talk, and my words have meaning too. So my thing with it is, when you talk to me, your words have meaning, but when I talk to you, my words don't have meaning. So your words weigh more weight than my words. All right, cool. Well, if your words weigh that much, then I just leave my words to myself. That's how I be carrying it, bro. And listen, I'm working on that. That ain't my happiest feature. That ain't my best feature. And everybody, we gotta remember that we not perfect. We not perfect. I mean, I'm working on it, trying to make sure that I get myself prepared and learn. I'm just supposed to learn from my mistakes and, within the future, hoping that I meet a nice, beautiful young woman, nice young woman. I like red hair. I love red hair. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The hoop earrings, they got it. I like the black dresses. She's showing off because she got that shoulder out, man. You got that shoulder. I'm gonna record the rest of the video like this, bro.
Exhausted, like she done ran 2 track meets.
And might I add,
Two
you was
track
partying then too.
It's never going to make any more sense to me.
It's
than
not.
it does now.
And that's why I'm done with it.
My point is,
Because I
she
can't
can
deal
sit
with
there
this.
and tell me blue in the face. Look, the sky is purple and it has pink colors. It's not.
I got you, Mr. Williams. I got it. You want $120 from him, Mrs. Williams, after all these years. What's that $120 about?
This right here.
What happened?
He got upset and he dropped my phone on the concrete and then tried to say it was an accident. He had broke the same phone I had before this that he bought. So I went and bought my own phone, so he didn't have a reason to touch it because he breaks everything. I mean, either takes everything or breaks everything. And here we go, and he decided to take this and break it. Oh, it was an accident, supposedly. But
Mr.
it
Williams,
wasn't.
what happened with the phone?
A lot of times, I'm gonna say maybe out of all the times or whatever that we done had this phone situation, they was replaced. And I'm gonna say one time it was like I actually got mad. But the other times it was like, it was really
Well, we're talking
accidental.
about this phone right here.
That
What
was
happened to this phone?
accidental.
That was accidental.
That was accidental.
So you own up to it when you do it. But you just didn't do it that time.
Hey, I have to live, I gotta, show her, like, you gotta be honest one way or another.
I don't think that you're supposed to be breaking phones and slapping TVs and punching walls and all of this other stuff, bro. Not at that age. No. Okay, 24, 23, 25 or something. All right, cool. You and your girl get into it. You break the wall in the apartment. Then you got to spackle it over. Now you learn how to do drywall fine. But when you 30, 35, 40, all of that, nigga, that shit might not heal. That might not heal back properly, bro. You try and break, then you got to pay for it. It wasn't in the budget. It wasn't in the budget. I don't like that, bro. We too old for that. We too old for that. And most importantly, the most important piece of this whole segment is like, bro, she shouldn't be getting you that mad. She shouldn't be getting you that mad, bro. If she can get you to the point where you flipping out and you ready to crash out and break shit and throw shit and do all of this other stuff, bro, you need to sit down and get yourself together. You need to sit down and get yourself together. Because again, I ain't gonna say fear, but one of my biggest, I don't want to be out fears. I gotta finish sentences. One of my biggest fears, bro, I don't want to be out with her. I don't want to be out with her and we're in the middle of the mall or something like that. And then the next thing you know, she get mad. So then she take my phone and throw it in the, and then she fucking shove me or something like that. And then everybody, nah, bro, that's just embarrassing. That's embarrassing, gang. That's embarrassing. And my thing with it is, I ain't going to embarrass myself, but if I'm going to attract public attention, I'm going to be making videos. I'm vlogging or something like that. I ain't trying to be all out. But that's just me. That's just me. But again, as far as he go, bro, you got to be able to control that. You got to be able to control that. And on a broader scale, especially in business, on a business scale, you got to be able to keep your head, bro. Now, what if they tell you, all right, okay, Mr. Undefeated, we can't give you the $400,000 grant today. We're going to have to go over some paperwork and see if there's a way that we can appeal. Man, fuck y'all. Y'all stay on some bullshit. Then the next thing you know, you walk out, goddamn secretary read the fine print. It's like, damn, well, he might be overqualified. I'm really supposed to be giving him 500. Now, would you blame him for not calling you back? I wouldn't want to do business with a person like that. So you mean to tell me every time that things don't go your way, you going to spaz out? Nah, bro, that's just, as a man, bro, that's just not a good characteristic. That's not a good characteristic, bro. We got to be able to control that anger and keep it cool. Don't be a pushover. I'm not saying be a pushover. If you got to go there, then you got to go there. But you know, your wife, chill out, bro. Just chill out.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to just sit there and talk to you and tell you, like, if I did it, I did it. That was accidental.
And if I did it, I did it. And if I didn't, I didn't. So that's what you need to get through your head.
Okay.
But you don't. And you don't.
So, hey, Mr. Williams, are you interested in whether or not this baby is yours?
Absolutely.
Do you really believe it's not yours?
I do.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all here on this channel. I do not do paternity reveals. I don't do that. I don't think that it's cool. I don't want to advertise or get traffic or people watching for, you know, how can I put it? I'm not trying, you know, that's a child. That's their privacy, bro. That's their personal. We don't need to know all that. We don't need to know all that. Like, out of respect for them and respect for that child who is still a person, we ain't gonna do all that.
You know, keep stepping, because people who are stuck on this kind of hamster wheel of thought usually never get off. Mm-hmm. And he will beat you to death with it if you don't walk away from it. For my own sanity, Mr. Williams, if I were you, I'd go to see somebody and have them look into what's going on up there. I want to make sure that you know that you got stuck on something that's not real and you can't get off. And it cost you your marriage. I don't want it to cost you your relationship with your child or to cost you an ability to have a rational, sane relationship with anybody else. Because the things that you told me in here make no sense at all. I mean, at all.
You just gotta look.
So as wrong as you were about that child, you're wrong about the rest of it because it makes no sense at all. I believe he dropped the phone on purpose, $120 in favor of Miss Francis.
Thank you.
Man, I tried, bro. I tried. In the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning, he had me. I'm thinking, all right, cool, we got video evidence. That's all we need. It's physical, it's 4K. What he say? It's an HD. It's an HD and all of that, bro. But then you start to listen and then you start to notice, like, man, dog really tripping. Dog really tripping. I don't think that situation in the store, I don't think that was true. That's just me personally. And again, when you start, that's credibility. That's the word I was looking for. When you start to look at credibility, your credibility as a person, bro, he just didn't have it. He didn't have it. Like I said, that whole situation with the store, and then on top of that, you leaving and doing her like that on her birthday and stuff like that. I don't like that, bro. I don't like people that try to like take away from you, that slowly like try to take away from you or poke at you or do law shit. Well, the graduation was big, but do stuff like that to make you mad or to get you or to take away from your happiness. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. Now, granted, you have to be aware. You got to be aware. Now, what she might have been acting a little bit different. She might have been acting a little bit different, and it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. But like I said, as far as that go, you only get one graduation. You get one. So when I look at all of that and I look at the credibility, I'm like, maybe you wasn't telling the truth about the video. Yeah, our face wasn't in it. He seemed adamant about it. He had me going. He had me fooled. But again, you can get tricked out of your spot, or you can trick yourself out of your own spot. You can trick yourself out of your own spot. And I'm hoping that when y'all watch this, y'all get to see and y'all get to hear, like, sometimes how people really think, how you can get an idea stuck in your head and you'll just go with that idea regardless of what people tell you, the conversations that you have with people, the moments that you share with people, whatever, bro. Whatever a person come up with in their mind, bro, it'll be so strong that the evidence, the reality, life won't even matter. Like, what's going on in real life won't even matter. And it's unfortunate because, like I said in the video, I hope that she was telling the truth. I hope that she was telling the truth about the, her never cheating, and that's the man. And I think she was. I still think that she was. But to have to deal with that, bro, nobody wants to deal with that. Don't nobody want to deal with that. So again, it's sad and it's unfortunate because I think that they was cool. You take away dog tripping, like she said, you take away dog tripping. I think when they go out, they have a good time. They might disagree. They're very independent. They're very independent thinkers, which it's attractive to me. I'm attracted to an independent thinker. They're very independent, and they seem to be or could potentially be a good couple. But you can't knock a person for not wanting to be blamed for something that they're not doing all day. Or I don't like that. I don't like that, bro. I don't like it. And to me, I don't understand why. Like, if you ain't never caught her, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. Again, she said he would have to figure that out. And I agree with her on that. I just don't like saying potentially good couples, good people lose their partner because of something that's in their mind. It's something that's just in your mind, bro. And that's unfortunate. Hopefully Doug can get everything squared away and, get his wife and don't lose himself. Bro, because I'll say this and I'll wrap it up. I've been in that situation before. You'll sit back and look like, damn, she was a good chick. Like, she was cool. We ain't really had no issues and nothing like that. Like, I wonder why. Oh, damn, I did think that she was, well, it kind of was. Maybe I was being insecure. Maybe I was being in my head, and she gone. Bro. Wish her the best. And all of that. But, you don't want to trick yourself out of your own spot. It's possible. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG, the family, as always, is love. And we out.